to Flipperflix, and we are behind this door that's marked pirate. Do you think a pirate lives in here with us?
That was a pretty good one, Sam.
I did my best. I'm Sam.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
No, this is when you say her name, and then she says her name, and then you say, "Did you say your name?"
That's true. Didn't go through the whole skit yet.
Yeah, we haven't made it there yet.
I guess I'm on social media, so I'm second. I always forget that I'm second when I'm doing social media.
Wait, did Sam say your name?
I did. And what's your name, sir?
Moth, also known as Tim.
Oh, yes.
With a YM.
With a YM. Yeah, so we do have social media, in case you're not aware. Apparently, we're old, so you don't have to say hashtag or pound sign
Or at.
Or number sign.
or at or number sign or
Dollar bill.
squiggly line or whatever they are anymore.
Section
You don't
header.
have to say that. You just look up things now. So if we Flipperflix, if you haven't figured that out.
What are we?
Flipperflix.
How do you spell that?
Can you, use it in a sentence?
So a man had a flipper
Then he flixed it.
to swim with, and then he decided he likes to watch movies. So he said, "Wow, I used this flipper to flip channels, Flipperflix." I don't know. That was just random. So anyway, we have social media, Instagram and Twitter mostly. So come at us with them signs and stuff.
What?
You can find our podcast
Tim's
on
getting
Anchor,
aggressive.
Spotify, Apple. I did a little hearing that. Apple and other platforms. We do have a website. It's flipperflix.com. Do I have to say the .com anymore?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
there's
Because it
like
could be
.net.
.org or
an EU.
.net or
.co, .ne. They just...
We're just gonna buy them all and then just be like flipperflix.com/edu/_net.
Flipperflix education.
We educate you on how to be more smarter.
Flipperflix organization. Oh man.
I think
Also,
you gotta be a bit nonprofit for that last one. Flipperflix.gov.
Yeah, .gov. Yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? We post episodes every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
I really threw him off with my last social
I
media.
I just felt like saying that.
It just seems like
we
there's
are the
supposed to be
Eastern
something
time
else.
zone.
Yeah.
ET, phone home.
We do have, random fun other episodes. So if you're following along, you'll get little hints about fireside chats and other seasonal fun what have yous.
But not
So-
peppermint flavored things.
No, fuck peppermint.
Fuck yeah, peppermint. I know what you mean.
No, it's gross. I hate peppermint.
It's great. I love it.
It's funny because peppermint's disgusting and so is pineapple, and they both start with P. So it's like,
But pizza
got
also starts with
something
a
going on
P.
there. Yeah, pizza's amazing.
What
But
about
see, you can't combine
pepperonis?
you can't combine the peas.
Do you like
It's too many
pears?
peas on a pizza. Pears are not great either.
They're sandy.
Bit sandy.
They actually are bit sandy. And they're an awkward shape.
Do you like
I don't like
potatoes?
awkwardly shaped things. What? I like
Pota-
potatoes.
Oh yeah, that's another P word.
But you wouldn't put potatoes on a pizza.
I've put potatoes on a pizza. It's good.
Well, okay, but you can't have like pepperoni on it. At the same
No.
time.
It's like a loaded potato pizza. It was like a whole
Yeah,
different
you can't.
genre.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't do like
Tater tots
But
and pepperoni.
pineapple never goes on pizza. So that's what I'm getting at.
Agree to disagree.
It's too many peas.
2v3 on this one, Sam.
I know. I think I'm out.
You gone.
Oh man. I was gonna say if
Pigs.
anybody likes pineapple on their pizza, they should let us know and I'll send them a pineapple.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you you're wrong, but there you go. Oh, you're gonna send them a pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna send a whole one.
Yeah.
It's a hospitality thing.
Yeah.
Interesting. How can I destroy it when it gets there?
Tim's gonna find wherever Sam's
Yeah.
mailing it. Or you know what? We can just mail them to Tim constantly.
Oh, that would be funny.
Ooh, no.
What if we
because
just had
you
one
send them, how
show
long
up
does it take
every-
a pineapple to spoil? You have to take off the brine and stuff, like the outside,
Mm-hmm.
and then send it so that by the time it gets to them, it's spoiled because that's the only way pineapple deserves to exist is garbage.
Oh my
So they have to throw it
gosh.
away.
I feel like then people would get really angry that they got this like soupy, liquidy pineapple bullshit from us. I don't know if we can do that.
Yeah, I'm a veto that one.
I don't want to get in trouble. It would be threatening. Somebody
I
send me
consume,
this
immediately
soupy ass
throw away.
pineapple. Yeah.
Yeah,
Immediately
it's gonna be a.
discard.
gonna be a
It
no
was
for me.
when it was grilled at some point. That's what you can say. You're like,
Oh,
I'll
yeah?
send you grilled pineapple, and then you just send it. It's no good anymore.
Grilled pineapple.
Just reheat it in the microwave.
Ew. Oh my god.
Well, hey guys, are we gonna get the show started?
Sure, we can.
I
I
guess.
Now that
Yeah.
we've gone down the pineapple route.
Yeah, I'm Adam.
Yeah,
Did Tim
I
get
feel
to
like we have that.
finish
Like,
his social media?
Oh, I think so.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Good,
I feel
good.
like we do talk about pineapple like once
Every few
don't know.
episodes.
every few episodes.
Well, that's what we could do. All those websites. Flipperflix.edu could be education about pineapples. Flipperflix.org could be like a petition to sign that pineapple doesn't go on pizza. See, this just sounds like a lot of work, though.
I think. I mean, I would just constantly edit it to where it would say pineapple is garbage.
Too much effort.
Anyway, so I was trying
Were
to get
there
us into
any
the. Oh
pineapples
my
in
gosh!
this movie?
No,
I was trying to let you segue.
I'm just gonna go. So we had a double digits this month.
Did we?
Year.
You're?
Yeah.
Is that a word?
You're.
You're.
And you know what? I was like, I'm gonna choose Ferngully, and then I was like, I don't feel like renting a movie. So I did Muppet Treasure Island, and then Tim's like, hey Adam, what was the category? And I was like, double digits. It's 99 minutes. And then I go look at Disney Plus, and it's 101 minutes, but IMDb says 99 and Wikipedia says 100. So I said, fuck all you people. I'm following IMDb.
Even though they have bad information.
Well, okay. Do you count
Clearly.
international credits? Because that's a weird thing. Because that's not what was like shown in the movie theater.
That's true.
They didn't show that. It was 99 minutes when it came out in the movie theater, but now on Disney Plus, with all the other languages,
Mm-hmm.
they have more.
I would say that that's not
Translations.
actual runtime for the movie. You
I
know
agree.
what I mean? Like the international credits are always added after.
That's when they start rolling, you know that there are no end credit scenes.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Banana Republic, we're going to kangaroo court on this.
I'm calling kangaroo court.
But yeah, so we got Muppet Treasure Island. I always like to do my Kermit voice, and then it got derailed, so I stopped doing that. But
Very good.
I'm gonna just go. I like this movie. I like the Muppets a lot. We kind of talk about it in Labyrinth in
Mhm.
an earlier season of 1.
Whoa, that was forever ago.
It was forever ago, and I can't even. I want to say it's like around episode 50. Fuck if I remember. It's been a while.
It wasn't one of the first episodes.
It was not. But anyways, so I was expecting to go into this liking it. I've actually turned it on a few times, but I've never. I like to turn Muppet movies on when I go to bed. I don't know. They're just normal, like they're kids movies, so that it's easy to fall asleep to.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like no
I'm laughing at
explosions.
you.
Yeah, you don't watch kids movies to go to sleep to?
Oh god.
I'll take that as a no.
I'll take that as a no. Sam's favorite movie to go to. Sam's favorite movie to go to sleep to is Minions,
It's true.
or Emperor's
That's
New
pretty
Groove.
good. I can see that. Emperor's New Groove, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
How is the
Anyway,
Muppets any
go on.
different?
Go on. Just go on.
Anyways,
Kermit's voice it just lulls you to sleep.
yeah. Well, not in this
Ow.
movie.
Oh yeah, not this one, I don't think.
But yeah, anyways, I'll pass the expectations to Sam.
Yeah. I have not seen this movie. And I like a good Muppet movie. And as I was watching this movie, I remembered that I saw the trailer for this movie a lot. I think it was on one of the VHSs that I owned because there are certain scenes in this movie, and I'll talk about them later, there where I was like, oh, I know that line, and I've never seen this movie. It's because it was in the trailer, and I was like, that's in the trailer, that's in the trailer, that's in the trailer. So, I don't know. Adam, you were like saying this was one of like the best Muppet movies ever, according to the internet. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, like I'm down for it. And I saw the newer Muppets movies and enjoyed them. So I was ready for it. I was excited. Tim?
Yeah, I actually I do like the Muppets.
Nice.
I've seen them, whatever, Disney, whatever.
Have you seen
Have you?
Girl- girl-
Disney,
yeah,
whatever,
like
Disney.
little Muppet shows and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
yeah.
can't think of words right now. I'm just laughing at Adam falling asleep.
Sam goes to sleep to this too. We're in the same room.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Can't believe he
I don't know
doesn't
why
watch the
I find that
Muppets
so
going to
funny.
bed.
I know, what the heck?
He probably watches Rambo.
You're not wrong.
This is the exact opposite of what we watch
I
when we go
know.
to bed.
He's
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna
pretty
turn on an action flick.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I actually was like surprised that I had not seen it. And Rihanna had not seen it either.
Really? I feel like she
yeah,
always
which-
fills in our gap.
Yeah, so I was shocked by that. So I was actually kind of like in the mood for it. I was like, all right, cool. This is, I feel like I wouldn't normally be in the mood for a kids movie or something, but I was like, it's Muppets. Muppets are cool.
Mhm.
We know they're practical effects. Like,
Yeah.
let's get after it. I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. Pirate Treasure Island.
Yeah, and like the Muppets is just like, I don't know, just they're kids, but there's adult humor always in it.
Mhm.
Oh, there definitely is. Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you the synopsis.
Yeah.
The Muppets
Yeah.
twist on the classic tale. All right.
Wow.
There we go. I said the synopsis. Yeah. And have either of you read Robert Louis Stevens' Treasure Island?
Treasure Planet? Treasure Island.
Treasure Planet is the
Is
Disney
another
film
Disney one?
that also follows Treasure Island,
No, I haven't.
about 6 years removed from this one.
It sounded familiar, but I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
Ah, okay. But yeah, so this one, it follows the book. So if you liked the book, you might like this movie. Because all remakes and all renditions of things should be done by Muppets. The Lion King should have been Muppets.
Oh my
Mulan,
God.
Muppets.
Can you imagine
Cinderella,
a Muppet Lion
Muppets.
King? I'm here for it. Disney, why did we remake The Lion King without Muppets? Let's do a reboot one more time with Muppets.
Casablanca, Muppets.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, apparently people consider Muppets Christmas Carol the best version of Christmas Carol.
I've heard that before.
Interesting.
You have?
I have heard people say that before. Yeah.
Nice.
People love the Muppets, man.
I will say that Sam and I do have a weird knowledge of Muppet names.
Mhm.
Yeah, we were talking with her sister one time, and it was like, "Oh yeah, you can name a Muppet." She named one. I was like, "Okay, like name 2 more," and she's like, she couldn't. And then Sam and I just rattled off like 10.
I love the Muppets. I'm at Sweetums. That's my claim to fame.
Yeah, she did. I'm jealous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
Sweetums is like, okay, he was in the movie.
Really big one that's brown with the orange nose.
He's got like scraggly.
Oh
like,
yeah, like the one that looks like a wild thing.
Yeah, like a mop.
Okay, I couldn't remember what his name was. I like him. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
Sweetums.
great.
Oh yeah, let's do this, guys.
Yeah.
He's always goofy. I don't know. Anyway, so this movie starts off with Gonzo and Rizzo as the main people. I was a little surprised by that.
Mm-hmm.
I would have expected it to be Kermit, but
It did take a while to get to Kermit. for
34
sure.
minutes.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, but then that you also like you kind of had the idea that Kermit was like the
captain.
head honcho that you're waiting to meet, right?
Yeah. Kermit the Captain.
Because you
Kermit
even
the
meet Long John Silver beforehand, right?
Yep, because he
Mhm.
goes
Yeah.
down and goes down under
He goes down under, yeah.
under deck,
Yeah.
below deck.
Below
It's typically
deck,
what they say,
not
but
Below
under
deck?
Under deck. But yeah, they do that. At one point, they were going to, in the original script, they had, so his name is what? Jim Hawkins, right?
Mhm.
They were going to have Rizzo and Gonzo be Jim and Hawkins.
I love that.
And then they were like, well, we can make it kind of more of a coming of age story if we bring in a kid.
No, they should have made it Jim.
Yeah, they should have made it
Jim and Hawkins.
Just
Yeah.
gone full on.
That would have been
for it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Gonzo they did a Muppet Haunted Mansion with Gonzo and Pepe. That was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds amazing.
It's so good. It's how we kick off our Halloween season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I have to come back to the beginning. Okay.
Do it.
About Flint, that song?
the song. So the song is like playing, and I'm like, man, where's the real shanty at? And then I quickly went from like, oh yay Muppets, to cursing at him for the first time of this film.
Oh no.
Because he chose a movie that you, I don't know, for some reason I was like, Adam, why did you pick Muppets when you could have made it? Oh, I don't know. I cursed you a lot this film.
Oh no, was it the singing? Is that what got you, Tim?
It was the singing.
And then it wasn't like sea shanties the whole time.
Yeah, it wasn't just sea shanties the whole time. It's like,
Yeah.
Adam, come on.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so-
I've not seen it.
I will say there were
No, I'm just kidding.
there were some, like, I liked the first song. I thought that one was catchy, but
It wasn't bad.
when the kids started singing, it annoyed me.
Yeah,
Dude, it gets really
yeah.
funny. The kid went through puberty mid-movie, and they had to use an older dub to bring, like, they dubbed over his own voice with his prior version of it
Oh my.
because he went through
Weird.
puberty and it was squeaking.
Oh man.
You remember that, Tim, when our voice squeaked?
I don't.
Tim was born with this deep voice.
Yeah.
I've never had a deep voice.
Nor
Maybe
a
I'll
high
get to
one.
puberty one day.
But yeah, Sam thought it was a girl singing.
Yeah.
It kind of, I mean, it really does sound like it.
Or like or he was like
Yeah.
in his like falsetto the whole time. But then even when he was talking, it was
He had
like
a high voice.
it was like
Yeah,
way too
super high
high. And so I don't know. I didn't really love the kid, and when we were focused on him singing, I was like, "Oh no!" But when we got some of the more
Yeah.
like piratey songs, like the first one, I
Or
was like,
Cabin Fever.
okay. Yeah, Cabin Fever.
Cabin
was
fever,
great.
yeah. I wrote that down.
That one's so
They-
Oh,
good.
but I also wrote down, can I get a classic shanty? So I don't think I like it that much.
They did do one classic shanty.
they
They
did.
did one classic shanty, and I was happy. And then after that, I was like, "Where can
But
you
where are
can't
the
just tease
rest?"
me?"
Yeah.
They
Where
did
are
what?
the
Just
rest?
Drunken Sailor?
It's a
Yeah.
goddamn pirate movie.
Need
Where are
more
me
shanties.
They are in England at the beginning, so that's more likely. But shanties came from Ireland.
And they did, yeah.
Wait, but did you like? Oh, I'm gonna mispronounce it. Boom shakalala. Boom shakalala.
Oh
Boom
yeah, that was
shakalaka.
great. Well, they had a bunch of silly stuff like that, right? Like that was boom shakalaka, and they ended up saying that eventually.
Oh,
Yeah,
they did.
they got
Yeah,
there.
they eventually
yeah,
started
they
saying
ended
it.
up switching it over to. But they also broke the fourth wall multiple times,
So
which was
many
great.
times.
It's
I
a
was
very
like, this
normal
is
thing with
ridiculous.
Muppets.
Yeah, apparently.
But
I really enjoyed some of those. So the first time that I found it was when they were talking about Gonzo, and it's like, I'm a rat, you're a human, and Gonzo is a whatever. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
Gonzo is-
really glad
I don't
that
know, whatever.
I love that.
nobody
It's
like
whatever.
classifies
Okay.
Gonzo because nobody
Yeah.
knows what he is. That's
Including
great.
Gonzo, the
Yeah.
great Gonzo.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then at one point, like little Jim Hawkins is holding Gonzo and Rizzo on his head. Jim's like, I hate my life. I hate your
Yeah.
life too.
Yeah.
Well, he says, I'd hate my life too if I had one.
Yeah.
I
Oh
love
my
that.
gosh. And then there was one later in the film when they get to the jungle and the rats are on their cruise, and they were like, and here's the actual jungle filming location for Muppet's Treasure Island. And I was
Yes.
like, this is so stupid. I love it. I can't not love it.
Yeah, it was like the half of the boat was on a pleasure cruise, like the rats, and then they kept getting interrupted by the pirates doing stuff. when
Yeah.
they were watching. But yeah, that was great.
Rizzo had to get his money.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
He needed to make sure he made some money.
And I think it was Rizzo. He's a rat, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
Rizzo the rat.
When they're getting ready to set sail, and he's talking about the ocean. He says, "To boldly go where no man has gone before," and that's a Star Trek slogan. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Did they just say that? Like,
Oh,
did they
yeah.
find like?
They're like,
weird.
nobody will notice.
It's a parody.
Yeah.
Under parody law, they're allowed to say
True.
it.
That's true.
That's true.
It's just like how Hormel Food Company tried to sue the Muppets because they used spam.
Spot am, yeah.
Spam.
And the federal the judge in the end was like, you should be honored that the Muppets used
Right.
spam. Like,
True.
but I think legally they have to sue because of naming recognition.
Mm,
You have to do it so that like nobody else can start stealing it.
makes sense.
So there's
Interesting.
a lot of legal mumbo jumbo. Boom shaka laka laka. Timothy, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timothy,
Poodly, poodly.
Jim, Timothy.
Jim. That was hilarious. I just kept saying it. I couldn't stop. That's what I meant to intro with. Was Timothy, Tim, and then I forgot. Damn it.
Sorry.
I'm glad we got it in the episode
Yeah.
still.
Well,
Bill-
there you go. It's there.
Billy
Yeah.
Conley is the first recorded death on any Muppets on screen.
Which is hilarious because they're like, wait, he's dead? I thought this was a kid's movie.
Yeah. It's like freaking the fourth one again.
It was so good. And they were like, apparently he holds that with pride that he was the first person to die in a Muppets movie. Like,
Oh, I would.
he's like, it's a badge of honor.
It is.
And it's,
Well,
go ahead, Tim.
sorry, I was just thinking about the crew when you were talking about that, and like they're naming off the crew,
Yes.
and then the one pops up, and it's the woman. She has like a super deep voice.
Are you talking about
And then-
ugly face man?
Yeah, like ugly
Yeah,
somebody.
It was
Stupid
like
ugly
a really
face
long
man.
name. Yeah, it was like something like that, and
And,
And
then
then
Lisa
like-
Marie.
and then it
Yeah.
goes to Kermit and stuff, and they're just like jaws drop,
yeah.
and then you never see her again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But we do see Lisa Marie later on.
I thought there was the next guy, the guy that was actually ugly face man.
Was
Like,
Lisa Marie.
No, he was like Angel.
Oh,
something.
Angel Marie. Angel
Yeah.
Marie.
And I was like, what the hell?
That's
But-
why they were so confused because I was like, name swap?
Yeah. And then the other roll call part that had me laughing was when it was Headless Bob, like dead Bob, somebody
Yeah.
else Bob, and like Headless Bob couldn't say anything
'Cause he had no
didn't
head.
have
But he, like,
a
waved.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then later on, they're like, "Oh my God,
You killed-
Tom's dead!" And it's like
Dead
Tom's
Tom's
always been dead.
Dead
Tom's
Tom's
always been
dead. Dead Tom's dead.
Yeah. So I just like, oh my God, the roll call scene and then how they weave it back together was genius.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought in Electric Mayhem. Gotta love Electric Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you can really do a Muppets movie without Animal in it.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I mean, they brought the Swedish Chef in.
And that was
Yeah,
another
and they even
fourth
said
wall
this
break.
is how this is the only way we could get him in the film, and he's like wearing a pig nose.
Yeah. Dogga 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 dogga.
Oh man.
Oh god.
And then what Gonzo at one point, they're torturing Gonzo, the pirates are. And they're
Oh,
just stretching him.
Love it.
I can play in the NFL now.
Yeah, he's like his arms and legs are super long and flaily.
Yeah.
And at one point, he
Oh
like
my
just like
God.
pats Kermit on the shoulder from like a super long distance because his arms
Mhm.
are all flailed.
Yeah.
And Sam went to write a note, and then he was spun up, and she's like,
And
wait,
then
what happened?
George Norton- Yep.
Yeah, they basically fixed him real quick. I was happy. I just thought it looked so ridiculous. Like it wasn't like his arms were just like a little bit longer. Like they
They're,
went
like,
for
super
it.
long.
Yeah.
Dude,
And they were like blowing in the wind.
yeah. The scene where Long John Silver, he comes in with the booze, and he's like, "This is some of the finest drink around,"
Yeah.
and Fozzie just keeps throwing it out the window.
Yeah, because
Yep.
Kermit will be like, no booze. And
Oh,
so
okay.
he
No
throws
booze.
it out.
Yeah.
And then he pours it back out. Oh my gosh.
So apparently, this is a British joke that would have gone over all three of our heads.
Oh.
That beverage is one of the worst drinks, and
Oh.
worst and cheapest drinks in England.
That's amazing.
I didn't know they'd use something that was real.
Yeah, they used the name of a real product that is like the cheapest alcohol in England,
That's amazing.
and they
I
were
want
like,
to know what that is.
I don't remember, but it was just apparently a joke that went over all
Of that time or now?
now. Well, 90s, like 96. What did you think of Tim Curry as Long John Silver's?
I mean, it's Tim Curry, right?
Fucking
Like,
amazing.
yeah, you can't go wrong.
It's his favorite role he's ever done, and he said that as of January.
Really?
January of 22, he has said this.
Oh, so it's recent.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's his favorite role. He was a huge Muppets fan growing up.
Ah.
So he,
Kind of like Paddington Bear, right, or whatever.
yeah, everybody,
All those people like want to be in it. I don't understand, but
but you understand that people want to be in it because they grew up with it.
yeah.
Yeah, so he did, and they made him a Muppet of himself
Oh,
from the
that's
movie.
amazing.
That's pretty awesome.
Apparently on the DVD, they like did a scene with him talking to his puppet.
That's amazing.
It was Tim and him.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Tim and him.
Yeah. I
Oh.
couldn't find it, otherwise I would have watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Curry is great. And in this film, he's great too. It's
Yep,
just
he's
like,
fantastic.
His
Hey,
laugh.
I know. Well, I have seen he's a good bad guy, right? And
oh,
so like
fantastic.
And there's a Three Musketeers that came out when we were kids in
Oh,
like
yeah.
the 90s, and he's the main baddie. And so I've seen that, like, obviously I obsess about movies, or at least I did when I was a child, because I can
replayed
like
them.
I can remember like his laugh and like put him as that villain in Three Musketeers. Like I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
there he is. Like he's right there. And so I don't know. I just thought that was funny because he's not in a lot anymore, is he?
He
No,
got
he's
sick.
not really.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's still alive,
that's good.
Yeah.
but
I remember him from most notably Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think everybody is like, yep, that's peak Curry.
Mm-hmm.
that was
But-
like 1980, wasn't it?
It's crazy though, because that film is like so weird, but it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's a very odd movie, but
Mhm.
it's an experience.
Right.
I've
it
not
is.
watched it outside of the experience.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, like I
Like you haven't like
flipped
popped
it on
in-
at home.
Yeah. You got to be in the theater with all the craziness.
But yeah, I was actually picking between this and Ferngully, like I said, and he is the villain in Ferngully. Which Tim, I don't know if you ever saw that.
I do not believe I have.
Doesn't seem like a movie. It's not a horror film, so you wouldn't have seen it as a kid. Saying something about Tim's childhood right there.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Plus, my older sister loved it. So,
Ah.
but it had Robin Williams in it as well.
Nice.
Solid voice acting.
But did Hans Zimmer do the music for that?
I don't think so. But Hans Zimmer did do the music for this one.
Yeah. And it wasn't as I thought I would be able to hear more of the progressions from Pirates of the Caribbean. Like I feel like I was thinking like he was gonna dry run some of that stuff in this movie, and then like later on you copy and paste it, because you know we've said that about like Gladiator and some of the other stuff. But I really only heard like one song where I was like, ooh, that could have been Pirates of the Caribbean. So I kind of liked that I couldn't pick it out, if that makes sense.
And this was like 6 years before it. Before Gladiator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gladiator and Pirates are like a copy paste for sure.
Oh, yeah. And technically speaking, he didn't do Pirates. He started Pirates, but somebody else finished it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Well, he did a good job with this pirate music as well.
Anyways, so back to the Muppets. At one point, Gonzo has starfish in his pants, and it made him feel weird.
It is so weird.
And I was like,
My pants are full of starfish.
why? And then he uses
then
them at Ninja Stars.
He brings them back around. He uses them in Ninja Stars.
They don't make like these off comments.
Or are they pirate stars?
Oh, pirate
Oh,
stars.
yeah. Pirate stars, indeed.
I really enjoyed Kermit's ability to use a sword, but
Mhm.
unfortunately his hands are slippery.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. He's a frog.
Not too bad for an amphibian. That's in the trailer.
His hands would be stickier.
Yeah,
They have sticky hands.
But they're also, yeah, I know.
but they're wet.
They're also slippery elsewhere.
Yeah, but that makes them sticky.
He's a puppet.
Yeah.
That's all I got, man.
He doesn't abide by the laws of amphibians. But Kermit does have some good plans. Like when he first puts all the pirates on the lifeboats, he's like, let's just let them row ashore and then we'll come back in a year and like they'll be over it. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. Genius plan right there, Kermit.
He's pretty smart, you know,
Yeah.
being a frog and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious if Miss Piggy's like character, if that actually happened in the book, if she was actually stranded there by Flint,
Maybe. I don't know.
or if that was just them getting Miss Piggy into the movie.
I think that was
Yeah.
just Miss Piggy. Well, no, because he does admit that he did it, right? Or like he left her or something.
Yeah, but he just might have left her at the altar, and then she just isn't relevant into the movie,
I guess that could be.
into the book, I guess, not the movie.
Yeah. Well, and that was another one that they like waited for a long time to show. It was like Kermit, and then we were like sitting there like, where the fuck is Miss Piggy? Until he shows his little frame with her in it.
Yeah, and she's on the front cover, so you know that she's going to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. I mean, how could she not be in it? It's Miss Piggy.
Right?
Exactly. She's gotta be in it.
Right? Which one was your favorite of the Muppets? Because I know that Jim Hawkins wasn't up there.
In this movie or
In this movie in particular.
I have to think.
All right, Tim, Any thoughts? I would say Gonzo for me.
I was gonna say Gonzo as
He
well.
did-
It was
he's
either gonna be
good.
Gonzo or Adams or whatever his name is.
Or who?
Just because when the big guy, woolly guy.
Oh, Sweetums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So whenever he comes on scene, I'm just like, yep, yep,
He's so good.
that's my dude.
I
Yep.
did like Rizzo.
Yeah, Rizzo
Rizzo
was
was
really good
good.
in this one.
Yeah, he's just the whole tour thing was great. Like the cruise line.
Yeah. I'm usually a Beaker Pepe person, and Beaker was kind of like sidelined in this one.
Yeah, it wasn't.
can't-
He didn't show up much.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I kind of feel like I was a Sam Eagle person this time.
Oh, we haven't even
He's-
talked about Sam Eagle.
Oh, shit. Or, so the two guys that always make fun of the movie in the audience,
Oh,
I always love them.
Oh,
but then they were on the front of the ship and they had some great jokes this time.
yeah,
so
they
I'm,
were pretty good.
I'm going to change my answer to them.
At least we're not in the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Take a cruise, you say. We'll have a great time. Now we're stuck on this boat. It was great. I love
They're
them.
so ridiculous. I don't know. They were like some of the first fourth wall breaking that I saw as a kid.
Yeah.
Just in general.
They consistently do it, yeah.
Now, I do love myself some Waka 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 just
Mhm.
because his jokes are so terrible.
Fozzie.
Yeah.
He wasn't as, like, over the top in this movie, I don't think.
They kept him in a character, like they kept him within a character, I think.
Which I liked because sometimes he's, like, annoying, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
No, he can be, and I know that. But I enjoy his stupid jokes.
Yeah. He was good at this one.
There was a line, though, at one point by Long John Silver's. Tim, I wanted to know if you knew what you're as smart as paint.
No,
means-
I questioned that as well.
Yeah, we were like, what
It's-
the fuck?
And I was like, what does that mean?
I Googled it. It means very intelligent, but that doesn't
How?
make sense. It's an old-timey saying.
It doesn't
that
make any
doesn't make
sense.
sense.
It makes
though.
no sense. Paint
I guess
isn't
in the
smart.
old times, paint was a higher end technology.
Maybe?
Well, remember, people will say, like, you look smart, as in, like, you look really nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that doesn't get at the intelligence piece. Like, I would say if you're like, oh, that paint is smart, you're more talking about it of like, oh, it looks good.
Like you're smart in appearance, it says.
Right.
Right. As in, like, if you're in a suit, you're like, oh, you're dressed sharp or you're dressed smart.
Yeah.
But
It
not
makes no
intelligence. Like,
sense.
it doesn't work. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's very strange to me.
We were confused for a couple minutes about that. Like,
I
we just
Googled
kept
it.
looking at each other, being like, what the fuck? What is this line?
And then, yeah, I was confused by that line. Tim, did you ever watch Black Sails? Or
No, I
have you
haven't.
heard of it?
No. Or yeah, I've heard of it. Sorry. Yeah.
So we've started it, and then they had a slow episode, and then for some weird reason, we never turned it back on, even though we liked it.
Mhm.
Just one bad episode was Sam was like, "We're done.
Yeah.
You're out
That
of
does
here."
happen. I mean, that does happen. I mean, Rings of Power, I have not caught up on.
Yeah,
So,
but it follows Captain Flint. It's the story of
Oh.
Captain Flint, and it's a prequel to Treasure Island.
I will say we got, like,
interesting.
decently far into the first season.
Like 6 episodes,
and it was good. So
There was a
I can
siege
like
episode that was
half
slow.
plug it. Yeah, can half plug it. I'm willing. I haven't closed the door on it completely. If you're a pirate person,
If you're a pirate person, our flag means death. Where,
Yes, that's fantastic.
where Taika Waititi didn't even do any research on Blackbeard and thinks he was better for it,
oh my god.
which is just hilarious.
Yeah.
He does a perfect Blackbeard. But yeah, I blazed through my notes.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like I did too. I had a few more notes about how they call guns boom boom sticks.
Oh, the
Boom
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 sticks,
sticks.
The
Yeah.
boom boom sticks.
We see you have a boom boom stick.
Ah!
Yeah. And then I was laughing at the end. So, like, the cruise rats are throughout the whole thing, right? But then the
Yeah.
Right.
end, they're like digging up the treasure. And I just was like,
Yeah.
nice job, cruise rats.
Yeah. And as far as I'm aware, the ending where he just lets Long John Silver's go
Mhm.
is the actual ending. Now, if he sings, I don't know, but that's how Treasure Planet ends as well.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's both of them, both renditions of Treasure Island. Like Silver's does really actually care for Jim, like as
Yeah.
like a guardian sort of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Because like, I think probably in the book they get a lot more in depth on it. But if you got 99 minutes to explain a side relation,
Yeah. I was going to say, I feel like so having watched Treasure Planet, which is the other rendition, I feel like they do a better job of making it seem like he cares for him. This one, like, you can kind of tell Tim Curry cares, but then it also, like,
Yeah.
you know
feels
it's Tim
forced,
Curry.
You know? Well, no, it feels forced because, like, you didn't see a lot of, like, bonding scenes. You just see
Yeah.
him being like, and come with me and all that. So
Right.
Yeah, it needed some saving scenes.
maybe.
Also,
Something.
also the first mate just straight up dies in Treasure Planet. He falls into a sun.
Instead of going off on the boat and then
Yeah.
coming
And then
back
somehow making it back, which was
and
hilarious.
saying that boat is dangerous
Yeah.
or
Which
not
is
safe or whatever.
It's-
Oh my gosh. That was
Sam the
amazing.
Eagle was great in this movie.
Yeah. He's hilarious.
But yeah, Tim, did you have any more notes?
No, I'm out.
All right, so Long John Silver's in the cast. I'm on the cast.
Okay.
He's played by Tim Curry.
Wow.
I'm going to go with Clue as one of his movies.
Oh yeah.
That was an
forgot
early
about
one for me that I saw a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because my sister, like Sam, played movies on repeat.
that.
He was in
Everything.
Casper,
Was he?
Was he?
wasn't he?
I haven't seen Casper.
I'm
no.
picturing Casper, and I feel like he's in that.
I believe you.
It's been so long since I've seen Casper.
Yeah, I didn't own Casper, so I think we've talked about this before. Like if you didn't have it on VHS, you were like you barely saw it. So
Yeah.
I think I saw it like one time.
He is not in it. Mel Gibson is in it.
What? I'm going crazy. What is? He's in a version of Casper, I swear.
Interesting.
Oh well.
But going forward, who else is in it? Billy Bones. Billy Bones is in this. He's played by Billy Connolly, and he is the father in Brave. Merda
Mm-hmm.
is. I don't know why. It's just fun to say that.
He's so scared of dying that he dies.
Yeah.
He's also in like Boondock Saints and stuff like that.
Yeah. He's
Miss,
pretty well known.
yeah,
Mhm.
Mrs. Boveridge is played by Jennifer Saunders. She plays the fairy godmother in Shrek 2,
Nice.
which she just, how does she do that?
That was funny how they kept saying that. It was ridiculous.
Jim Hawkins is played by Kevin Bishop. He's in The Spanish Apartment. He didn't do a ton, but this was his first featured film.
Interesting.
Gonzo, I'm only going to do 3 of the Muppets.
That's fair.
Gonzo is played by Steve Whitmore. He's in Fraggle Rock.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, Fraggle Rock. Gotta bring up Fraggle Rock.
Love Fraggle Rock.
And then, no, he's not played by Steve Whitmore. That's
What?
Kermit. Kermit is played by Steve Whitmore.
Way to go.
He's in Fraggle Rock. Gonzo is played by David Golds, who's in Fraggle Rock.
They're both in Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, it's both Jim
It's
Henson.
a Henson, yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Piggy is played by Frank Oz, who is Yoda.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's some range
Mhm.
in voice.
Indeed.
He's also in Knives Out.
Oh.
He's the lawyer.
Interesting.
Okay.
If you needed to see what Frank Oz looks like, that is what he looks like.
He doesn't look like Miss Piggy?
He does not look like Miss Piggy or Yoda. He's actually a tall man. The director is Brian Henson. This is one of
his son.
This is one of the first films after Jim Henson passed away.
Oh.
And
Wow.
yeah, so apparently I forget the dog's name, but there's like a dog character, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is who they all picture Jim Henson as. Like that is Jim Henson's personality.
Is the dog?
Is the dog.
Was the
And-
dog in this one?
No, because they refused to put him in anything because they couldn't. It was hard for them to like
Aw.
bring themselves to it. It took at one point he was in this. He was in at the very beginning. He was drinking at the pub, but they don't give him any voice lines because it was just tough,
Gotcha.
which is sad.
Yeah, usually
He's pretty funny.
the dog is in it and is good.
I forgot one other line that I really enjoyed from Electric Mayhem. Hey, what side are we on? I don't know. I don't like to get into
Oh, yeah.
politics. We just play.
Yeah.
And Sam's like, this is gonna be a banger.
Yeah. They didn't let Animal let loose though.
They didn't.
Ridiculous.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, so this movie ended up on its opening weekend. It was the top of the box office,
Damn.
which is the first time that has ever happened for a Muppets film.
Nice.
The critics gave it a 71%. Audience gave it a 77%. IMDb with a 6.9 out of 10. And Google with an 89%.
Nice.
I can go first since I picked it. I loved it. But I love Muppets. It's not hard.
Yeah.
It's easy. I'm easy to please when it's them. And I do truly believe if you're going to remake a movie, make it Muppets.
That's fair.
Just bite the bullet, make it Muppets. It's going to be funnier.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just do it. Follow Nike. Who's up next?
Not it.
Okay. I'm actually not gonna flip this on. I did enjoy it, but I like some of the other Muppet stuff better, and that's the only reason I'm not flipping it on. Is
You're
like
fired.
if I'm picking Muppets, I'm gonna pick a different Muppet. Like I'm gonna pick Muppets Haunted Mansion, or like the Muppets show that's like The Office is pretty funny too.
Yeah, it is.
It's not that this one was necessarily bad, but the kid really annoyed me sometimes. And then I did find myself being like slightly bored towards like the ending piece of it when they got on the island. I was like, okay, wrap it up, folks.
And a 99-minute movie.
I know. But it was still good, so I don't know. I mean, I can't say that like it's a bad Muppets movie. I just prefer other ones.
Okay.
Tim?
I don't really have a preference on Muppet movies.
What? I'm just kidding.
You
I'm
don't
not,
watch
like,
Muppets all the time?
crazy all about Muppets or kids movies necessarily. There
This
are a
is true.
few that I like a lot, but I think that's makes sense because I also don't watch them a lot. So it's like the ones that I do like, I have to like you know.
Mhm.
Not like love not like. So anyway, but
Way
yeah,
back when we were
this
back
one-
in like junior high,
We are.
we like
that's
stuff.
what I was getting at. I did enjoy this one. Pirate themed Muppets was entertaining. Will I go out of my way to watch movies like this? No. And so that's why I was cursing Adam in the beginning. I was like,
Yeah.
he could pick any movie that was 99 minutes long, and he picked a fucking Muppets movie.
I've been
That
wanting
was
to
my-
watch this forever.
only because there was like singing right off the bat, which is a thing with the Muppets. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was upset about it so much, but for some reason I just didn't realize that. So I will flip this on because it is entertaining. But just know it's not my type of movie.
Tim's not seeking it out.
No.
But he would stop if it's on TV. it sounds
Yeah.
like.
No.
No. Then you wouldn't be flipping it
I probably would, to be honest with you.
on.
But cool.
Nice.
And that was our last recording for the season.
Yes. Yeah, you're making it sound like we're just like leaving forever.
season.
We're not dying.
Yep.
We're just wrapping up for a season. Well, we do have our season wrap next.
Mhm.
So that'll be fun. And then some changes are coming. Some fun changes.
Yep. New
The
season, new shit.
future.
That's what
That's Sam's slogan for next season.
new season, new shit.
Mhm.
I want you to
Wanna
say
put
that
it
going
everywhere.
forward.
I mean, we always end up changing something. We changed
We
the
do.
logo. We changed our social media presence.
Our
so.
trailers.
So stick around or don't. We'll still be here.
We're not your supervisor.